says, let me in. Hi, Bear. What are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, you a happy bear this morning? Where's Kate? Hey, good morning. I'm gonna go make some breakfast. Woohoo! The cake's in! Gosh, baby girl's inside. Are you starving? You want your breakfast? Yeah. Okay. All right, we'll get yours. Easy. You guys want some breakfast? In your kennel. Oh, I see something really cute. Good morning, Joey. Good morning. How do I turn your light on? Oh, hi, buddy. Hey, wait. I was gonna give you pets. Good morning. Hi. Hi. Oh my word. Joey. Come here. Good boy. It smells so good. These ice cubes are so fun. Good boy. He's so gentle. Yeah, they're like little round cubes. There. This is coffee from like yesterday. So I like to do this just to get the coffee like nice and cold. Some creamer. Oh yeah. Wrong type. Holy shit. Okay, we're good. So this is the creamer I used. It's really good. I almost forgot to heat up my eggs, so I'm gonna pull this sausage off and throw the eggs on there for a second so I can make this toast. I crisped her a little too much. Oh no. I think it'll still be okay though. There we go, some light. So I'm gonna fill up this water bottle here. I've been drinking on the one from last night. So a good rule of thumb is to drink half your body weight in pounds in ounces. So I weigh like 170, so half of that is 85, I think. So this is 40 ounces, so 2 of these is 80. I feel good about that. So I'm gonna fill this up and try to drink this like kind of fast, actually. That way I'm finishing my second one earlier in the day so I don't have to pee all night. Hey Alexa, turn off. If you do not have a big water cup, I highly, highly recommend getting one. Like, I don't care what brand it is. This one is Simple Modern. You can get them on Amazon. It just really helps you know how much water you're drinking, inspire you to drink more, or at least the right amount, whatever. It helps with so many things, right? Like our energy, if you've been feeling sluggish, the first thing I always is like, have I drank enough water today? Like, it's crazy how much it affects just the way you feel, everything, your digestion, your mood, your energy. And I know when I hear other people talk about water, it's like a reminder, like, oh yeah, drink more water. So this is your reminder. Okay, the eggs are done. Those over. Let's prep this toast. I'm gonna do some butter and then some jam and then the sausage and then the eggs. First, go at it. I I like a good layer all over every little inch of the toast, especially the edges, because that's where it's like crispy. Me and my little sister were talking about eating oatmeal growing up and how like buttered toast was the bee's knees with some maple brown sugar oatmeal. Jam over jelly in my book. A, it's vegan. B, it's just better. Freaking love breakfast. I've always loved breakfast too. I remember I would wake up early and just walk into the kitchen when I was a little kid, and I always had to have breakfast. Sometimes I'd make my little sister some oatmeal. Sometimes we'd do it together. Sometimes mom or dad would do it. Just good vibes, you know? Eggy. So good. And then I've got this fruit, my coffee, my water. Let's go vibe at the kitchen table. My dogs are just watching me move this camera around like, what's she doing? So if you're new here, my name is Bree. Hi. Maybe I should have introduced that sooner. It's funny with YouTube, I'm always like, I don't know, do I introduce myself at the beginning of every single video because you never know who's going to come across a video? I think that makes sense. But also, I know that I don't really stray too far from people that I'm already watching. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's probably kind of hard to be found on YouTube without someone directly sharing a video with you or something like that. But anyways, today is Friday. I'm just thinking like, what all I have to do today. It's a pretty chill day. I have a bridal hair business and I have a health coaching business. I do not have a wedding today. Obviously, it's like 11 a.m. If I had a wedding, I would have been up and gone out the door hours ago. It's gonna be a lot of computer work. I kind of just chilled this morning, which was so nice. Did some yoga, made breakfast. Yeah, so I'm gonna eat breakfast here and then I wanna work for a little bit, take the pups for a WALK, and then probably do another work session. And then my mom will be home shortly after that and we were gonna go run some errands. So that will be fun. But I kind of briefly just wanted to chat about entrepreneurship and having your own business and stuff because people like really like to look successful on the internet, right? Because on one side, if you don't look successful, clients aren't gonna really wanna work with you. Whether you're a bridal hairstylist or a health coach and you're sharing your struggles, you feel like it kind of like puts a damper on clients wanting to work with you. But also too, I don't know, it's like we don't live on the internet though. You know, we live in the real world and everybody has struggles and challenges and stuff. And so I really like to try to keep it real as much as I can. And especially for me, I'm in kind of a unique position because my first business was in-person local. And when I first got into the wedding industry, I was actually working for somebody else first, and I worked with that company for 2 years to grow my skill set and meet new people and just figure out who I was and what I wanted to do and what I wanted to be and try new things and fail here and there and then feel really good about other things. You know, there was 2 years in that before I even started my own business. And then once I started my own business, I had even more learning to do and I didn't even know. And, you know, so right off the rip, you start learning and you keep trying and you keep going and nothing is ever as good as you want it to be, but you keep going anyways. There was that. And then now I feel like I'm in a pretty good place with Bridal Braids by Bree, my wedding hair business. But there are still milestones I want to hit and that I'm striving for. But everything is just, you know, I've got systems in the background. I have my to-do lists, my checklists, my daily ones, my weekly ones, my monthly ones, my quarterly ones, my yearly ones. Like, this is my 4th year in business, so everything has a flow. Whereas with my health coaching business, for one, this business is not in person. For 2, I never worked for somebody else before I started doing it. And for 3, it's a little bit harder to showcase what I do because it's such a mental transformation over creating a before and after of hair. I'm like, you know, making people feel better, helping people create healthy lifestyles, helping people create healthier eating behaviors and more supportive eating behaviors, helping people have more supportive, positive thoughts for themselves instead of picking themselves apart. It's just taken more time to kind of share what I do and get people on board. And The clients that I've worked with have been incredible, and they've only fueled my fire to like, I want to keep going, you know, even if I'm not getting as many clients every month as I hope for. Like, just the few people that I've worked with, it's like their lives are changing, they're feeling better. Is it fast progress? No. Even if something takes longer than you think, if you get to where you wanted to be and it's easy to maintain and sustain, then it's worth it, is basically what I'm trying to say there. So whether that's a lifestyle shift or for me growing a business, both have been slow games and long-term, you know, visions, but I know they're going to be worth it, and I'm excited to just, you know, do the journey. That's what I'm here for. My food's getting cold because I'm just a chatty Cathy, but I wanted to share a little tip because it's been helping me lately. For me, I am not a type A person. Sometimes I wish I was, and I know that there are a lot of type A people that wishes that they were more type B. So it's all a balancing act, right? My main core value is freedom. And now that I finally, like 6 years down the road of my vision casting and goal chasing and whatever, now that I have a lifestyle where I have a lot of freedom, sometimes it's really hard for me to put structure in my life and like get shit done. But then I'm spending a lot of my time thinking about all the things that I want to do, but I don't do them because for whatever reason, I don't feel like it. I'd rather relax. I want to be cozy. It's getting cold outside. Like, whatever the reasoning is, I really need a little bit of loose structure. And then from there, I can kind of freeform it a little bit. So basically what I've been doing is the night before, like before I go to bed, my desk is like on the way to my bedroom. So I'll sit down at my desk and write on a piece of paper Friday. And I kind of like in order of the way that I thought that I kind of wanted to do them with like spaces in between everything so I can kind of move things around. I would write down all the things that I want to do today. It's called like future scripting. I'm pretty sure. You know, I wanted to get up and I put in my contacts and a workout outfit and brush my teeth, and I wanted to do yoga, and then I wanted to have breakfast, and then I wanted to take the dogs for a WALK. Then I was thinking maybe I should do a block of work beforehand to kind of break up my day. So, you know, after breakfast, I want to go do work for probably 2 hours, take the dogs, have lunch, work for another 2 hours, see where I'm at then, see how much I got done. If there are other things that I want to do, I might put another block in the evening. It's been funny for me because when I first started a business, I was like, yeah, 8 hours of work is what I need to do. But if you think about it, like if you're at a corporate job, a 9-to-5 job, you're not going to be doing focused work, like head down, working hardcore for 8 hours. I don't even know if our brains could actually do that. You know, when you go to work, there's a little bit of social time. You have a lunch break. You're maybe changing from room to room. Whereas when you're an entrepreneur, you're pretty much at your desk doing deep work whenever you are working. You know, unless you get sidetracked on social media or you're browsing on the internet or whatever, you're pretty much working. So for me, 4 to 6 hours is about all I can realistically do. Otherwise, I find myself just sitting there, like kind of doing stuff, kind of not. And it gets pretty overwhelming, especially if I do it a few days in a row. I start to feel like a failure and worthless and like I'm not getting anything done. So I think in the business world, they say to like pick 2 or 3 like main core things you want to do per day and just really stick to those and let the other things like scoot to the side. And really there's a lot of things that might be on our to-do list that truly are not that important that we could fully release. I know sometimes it's like a comfort thing to keep a to-do list of other little things that we may want to do. But yeah, so that's kind of my day today, really. Nothing too exciting. And kind of a little tip for anyone that runs their own business, if you've been feeling a little bit overwhelmed or, you know, feeling like you're not really getting where you're wanting to go, I highly recommend like giving yourself a loose kind of schedule each day. And at the end of the week, reflect and see like how much of what you wrote down you actually did. Because if you're not really getting there, then just readjust. You know, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. So if you've got 3 or 4 things on your list and you're realistically only doing 2, set yourself a 2-thing per day goal and then stick another 3rd thing at the bottom. If I happen to get my 2 things done, we're gonna do that 3rd thing. Or whatever. And this is the same in like healthy lifestyles, right? Like we're planning to work out 4 times a week, but we look back over the month, the last 4 weeks, and I only worked out 2 or 3, and I feel like crap because, oh, I wanted to work out 4. It's like, no, you just readjust your goals and move on with your life, because the bigger picture, like, life is not your job. Life is not your workout routine. Life is not your nutrition. Life is like the whole package. And it's really important to realize that as you're going through your life, because it's really, really easy to like get too focused in on one specific aspect of your life and start to like get down on yourself. But when we realize what all we have going on, it's so important to be realistic and supportive of everything that you are doing and show gratitude for yourself and yeah, just for doing what you are doing and then still being able to chase your goals, obviously. But okay, I'm gonna quit rambling now, finish my breakfast here and get scooting for the day, and I'll check in later. Also too, side note, in my health coaching business, I focus on intuitive eating, which the main premises of that, there's like 10 principles that you kind of follow through, but the main premises is to eat when you're hungry and stop when you're full. I was just like having bites and stopping, and normally I would be able to eat all of this. Like I ate all this yesterday. It was the same amount of food, but I ate it faster and I wasn't talking to anybody. But like I'm pretty full right now. So if I eat this, it might like go past my fullness cues. Like if you think of a scale from 1 to 10, like 1 you're pretty hungry, 10 you're stuffed. Like when I started eating breakfast, I was at like a 1 you're pretty hungry, 10 you're stuffed. When I started eating breakfast, I was at like a 4, like I was pretty hungry. And now I'm at like a 7, 8, which is pretty comfortable. So I might just put this away or toss it. If you're someone who's been struggling with nutrition and you struggle to find time to cook, prep certain foods, you struggle to get to the grocery, you struggle to not eat takeout, no matter what your struggle is, you can start implementing intuitive eating right now by eating when you are hungry and eating slowly and really tuning in to when you start to feel full. Because I think a lot of society's problem as a whole is we find ourselves skipping a lot of meals, not eating when we're hungry, so our body doesn't trust us. You know, we're just like, oh, whenever I have time or whenever I feel like I'm allowed or, you know, whatever, I'll eat. But it's so important to eat meals throughout the day to keep your energy levels up. And when you're eating them too, to just stop when you start to feel full. A lot of us overeat as well. On that scale, you know, we'll get to that 7 or 8, but it tastes so good, or we still have food on our plate and we want to clear it. So we go ahead and eat it all. And then now we're at that like 9, 10 range and we feel so full. So A, we feel bad because our stomach hurts, it's too full. B, we've just now consumed probably a couple hundred extra calories that we didn't even need. Yeah, there's a lot of benefits to intuitive eating. So I highly recommend starting to implement even those 2 simple first steps. Ow. Lay down. You're down the driveway. Ding, 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 ding. Walk time. Look at Jovers.
What?
Jovers.
Go for what? Go for what?
Da, 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 da.
Go for what?
They see us roll. Trying to catch us riding dirty. Nice. It's really low right now. When your dog rolls in crap and prances away, so proud. Come here, you. Ew. Dog mom probs. Oof. God, that's gross. I feel like I should use a leaf.
She did. She was happy.
Like, oh, it was great. I rinse off Kate's dog food.
Katie girl.
Kate. That's it.
But Mom.
Good girl. Good girl, Kate. It's like, oh no, body wash.
Hey, Katie girl.
Smells so much better. Smell like oil of Olay. Good girl.
Hi, Kate. We're not very happy.
Good girl. She said this smells horrendous.
You're too clean.
It feels good though, right, Kate?
I said dog mama.
I think that's good.
I said dog mama. Here you go, big.
Right.
That's what's making me walk further.
Good boy.
Making your pigeon toes. They say you're pigeon.
Weekly Manny. Hey.
Good boy.
Oh, Mom, you're doing such a nice job. You doing that almond oval shape?
Yes.
Joey, what color are we getting today, boy?
Say French manicure.
Oh, French manicure. Okay. You look so nice.
Would you like that? Maybe pink? Whoop.